Let's see. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, stream's back up. That's so fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Bruh. Okay, there we go. Stream's back up. That is so funny. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okie dokie. Remember, community guidelines, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're definitely not using copyrighted music anymore. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't think it was gonna get on me for that. Let me see, how's the audio? Damn, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, audio's working fine. Yep, new stream is up. Okay. Okay. So, we didn't know that they shut. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I guess YouTube is a lot stricter than I thought. I thought they were gonna get on my. I thought they were gonna get on my case for like, I don't know, the characters being like big. Like I thought that's what they were gonna get over my case over. But no, it was the audio. That's so funny. Okay, I might have to edit this later. I'll just change the thumbnail. It's whatever. But damn, that was nuts. I did not think that was not even like 20 minutes, and the automated system shut me down. That's crazy. Let me see. Because like I was gonna say, like they could just make the channel, like they could just make it like a mature stream, which like they can do. Video game OSTs are a safe bet. Yeah, I think I'll just do the. I think I'm just gonna stick with the Getting Over It soundtrack because they didn't have seem to have a problem with that. Or well, the automated YouTube system didn't seem to have a problem with that. Getting Over It OST. Yeah. Okay. I'll be surprised. God, I really hope they don't take me down. That was crazy. Low-key, that's probably why folks use Picardo or Discord streams. Yeah, honestly, it probably is. That's probably the biggest reason. Okay, I'm gonna play it safe for a little bit. I'm not gonna have any audio, but I think yeah, I'm just gonna mess around for a bit. It shouldn't be too crazy. I mean, I'm already pretty much done this one, at least with just the lines. Insofar as, how's this looking, Chris? Does this look good? I'll come back, by the way. Oh, another reason is because tailoring content to place, Picardo's place. Yeah, yeah, it's a good point. I have been offered some stuff by Picardo to join and stream on there, but like, I didn't take it because I just wasn't streaming that much at the time. Let's see. I might just make Picardo the main streaming site and like this like a secondary place if it decides that it wants to keep doing this. Because if YouTube is gonna be like really kind of anal about it, then I mean it's YouTube. Like I'm not gonna fight them, but yeah, then I'll just go on like Picardo. Picardo or I don't know how strict Twitch is. Is Twitch really strict? I haven't used it in a long time. Whatever works, just good to have options. Yeah, no, it is for sure. How's this looking, Chris? Is this good? Just for lines. Oh, Twitch is so fun. Is Twitch fun? I might as well try it. Streams basically. Oh, okay, then I'll just do Twitch. I think I'll just do Twitch then. What? Oof. Okay, that's annoying as hell. That is really irritating, but I'll keep that in mind. I really, really hope that copyright Well, as long as it doesn't mind like kind of suggestive content, I don't. It's fine. Like I can just not play music. Looks good. Okay, so Chris said this looked good, so I'm just gonna go straight to coloring now. Okie dokie. Shit. Damn, I half expected that. I thought I knew exactly what it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be for the like the art, but no, it was for the audio. It's pretty funny. Man, I'm kind of shocked that people like didn't realize you stream during the day. I don't actually. This is like the first stream I've done in months. Yeah, Chris Bits. I was 100% certain that it was like the art. 'Cause I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like this is kind of not entirely like not suggestive. But like, nope, it was the audio. Businesses are more protective of copyright, keeping suggestive stuff on there. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's true. Ooh, I forgot the little floof thing at the top. My mistake. I'd rather big lady no music than music and no big lady. Now replace skateboard with Gary, Indiana. Okay, funny story actually. I've actually passed by Gary once or twice. Like I've actually been to Gary before. It's a very interesting place. I didn't see any skateboards there though. Okay, I think this is good for the lines. Oh, I guess I could do like a pleated seam on this. That could be fun. Is there anything? Yeah, okay, I missed that. Had to go there for gas once. Worst experience in your life. Ooh, my sympathies. Um, when we must have passed by the nicer part of Gary because like it didn't seem that bad, but like from what I've seen, there are parts that are not. They're a little bit a little bit run down, unfortunately. Did I mess up the nose here? Oh, I see what I did. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. Okay. Yeah, it was by the casino, but it was still scuffed. Ugh. Sympathies. Hopefully the hopefully Gary comes back someday. Apparently it used to be a really nice city. Actually, no, it kind of does look nice with the shoulder. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, we passed by that area once on a trip to Detroit. It was pretty fun. Okay, good gradient. Gotta excuse myself and catch you back. Good luck with the art. Catch you around. Yeah, no worries. Have a good day, Teapot. Alright, let's see. Hair color. It's gonna be fun. I'm definitely updating the color for the body and whatnot because it's got a industrial, Western industrial clients here aesthetic, and I'm proud of it. Oh yeah, it's a fun little aesthetic. It's a curious one. Wild how fast you've already put this piece together. Holy hell! Oh, thank you. Like I said, I've just kind of practiced a lot. It's definitely helped by the fact that like it's a YCH, so like it's not too hard, honestly. I've been having way more fun doing these, honestly. Truth real. There we go. Okay, so this like darkish kind of brown. This is like a dark, it's almost green actually. Well, it's not green, but compared to the orange, it's like green-esque. Let me clean up all these artifacts. Okay. Uh, okay, so this goes here. Done. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. So I think this is gonna be made a bit lighter, much more burgundy than anything. It's gonna be really funny if the stream goes down again. I'm calling it. I think it's gonna happen. I mean, I've streamed IFNI before. Like, I don't think they'd take this down. There's no like nudity or anything, but oh well. Crow is speedrunning. Am I speedrunning? Is this fast? Uh, ooh, yeah, I might have to update the color of the hat because I'm not sure I still. Yeah, the teal is gonna have to make a bigger. IDK, I don't doodle. Oh, fair enough. This is just generally like kind of. I am going a little bit faster because it's like a YCH. I'm fairly sure you need to be reported by a viewer for suggesting this. You're kind of almost done. No, I still have a way to go. I still got a color. There's nothing wrong with this. Yeah, like there's like 10 people on this stream, and like everyone is here because they're here for this. So, like I mean, if somebody's gonna be reporting it, I guess it'd be more of like a self-report than anything. I don't really see what's too wrong with this. But I mean, I don't know. YouTube is kind of fickle. Damn, I didn't think it was that fickle though. It was a Grover Washington song, so Grover Washington is still relatively popular, reported for being too good at art. I appreciate the sentiment. Here we go. Okay. So the major parts of the hat are done. I'm gonna mess with the color on these a wee bit. Okay, now that you mention it, I'm kind of seeing. I have like the stream beside me, and I'm actually looking at it now. It does kind of look like I'm tweaking out a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. They reported you. They probably not let you stream again. Yeah, probably. They probably give me like a, oh, you gotta wait. I don't know, 10. You have to wait like 10 forefather solstices and like I don't know, sacrifice like a lamb or something to stream again. So YouTube would do. I think I'm gonna make this back tassel like red, actually. I think this would look much nicer in red. Here we go. Let's try this. Ooh, yeah, that looks a lot. That's way nicer. And then I'll make the feather white, I think. His hat is probably the most complicated part. Lovely bit of gradient. Yeah, I use gradients a lot in my art. It's definitely a big help. I would totally recommend it if you're looking to just like kind of add something to your piece, but you don't entirely know what to add. Sometimes just like a gradient on the color can really help it a lot. Okay, I'm still not happy with the. Oh shit. Hang on. So there's a bit of construction where I live, so you might start hearing some noise, but hopefully it's nothing crazy. Yeah, I live in like an actual active construction zone. Pretty. Ooh, wait, that looks. The green is kind of nice actually. Breast stream gets shut down for music, but YouTubers like Sniper. Yeah, no, literally. Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna minge about that too much because it's like it's whatever, but it is a little funny. But I mean, like, does Sniper Wolf still like do stuff? Like, I haven't actually like heard anything about Sniper Wolf in like a long time. Although to be fair, I don't really care about YouTube drama that much. Okay, this is a good compromise, I think, between the green and the light blue. Here we go. Okay, and then this is a color that definitely needs to change. Uh, right now I'm kind of just experimenting, so this part's a little bit slower than usual. But the fact that this is, how's that look? That's alright. The fact that this is a YCH is definitely helping this along. This is cute. Yeah, I actually really like how the outfit came out on this one. I think it's a neat little outfit. So for context, YouTube be like, it's called out the Squongos. Oh my goodness, yeah. YouTube is funny. Honestly, I just like doing YouTube for fun. Like I don't like taking it too seriously. It's a nice little place to just doodle and like post like if anyone saw the perennial video I put out recently, that one was pretty fun. That one took like a month. But I'm really happy that I did it because me and Butters had a good time like talking about it. Do you think you'll be doing another? Yeah, absolutely. This one sold out really fast. As long as this keeps, pretty sure she still posts. Oh damn, I didn't know. Oh, I mean, like she's got like a bajillion dollars. I'm sure she still probably like posts a lot. For this YCH, most likely, yeah. This one sold out pretty fast. As long as these continue to keep selling out, I mean, I keep planning. Like, I'm gonna probably keep doing them. They're not super hard to do. I really enjoy doing them, and you guys seem to really enjoy buying them. So, yeah, for sure. Grab that bag if people are willing to buy it. Sell. Yeah. No, this has easily been like probably the most fun like commission, quote unquote. Like, I guess it's not really a commission, but this has been the most fun I've had with one because it's neat. Because like I get to meet a lot of people, which is just something I enjoy. And everybody gets a little bit. If you had the money, I'd like to pay you to do stuff. Like how so? What do you mean? Just like commissions or like YCHs or here we go. Okay, and a little bit of depth to the hat. Comms, yeah, yeah. So my comms are going to be a little quiet from this point on, just because the YCHs are doing a lot better. I'm in the process of working on like kind of a big project, and that's kind of what the majority of my focus has been put on lately. Uh, but at some point in the future, yeah, I'm probably going to start doing them again. Okay, so what I'm doing here essentially is I'm kind of getting the whole color palette for this character ready in advance, just because I don't want to have to spend a lot of time changing and moving out details. Normally, what I'd do is I'd just go straight, like, oh, the character's colors are here and blah blah blah, and I wouldn't go too far. But I got a personal connection to this one because this is the Yusan hat. I completely forgot I was gonna go looking for that. Actually, wait 1 second. So way back like 2 years ago, I had like an old web series that I was working on. Still really proud of it. I think well, I'm proud of the early stuff for sure. The early stuff I think was all right. The latter stuff, not as much, but it definitely became kind of like a personal thing later on. But yeah, the early stuff I was really happy with because I ended up doing clothing designs and a lot of them were really nice. Let me see if I can find an example. It's got to be around here somewhere. Is it here? Uniforms, clothing. Yeah. Okay, this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yes. Okay, here it is. I have not opened this file in eons. Damn. Okay, this is an old file. This is a really old file. Goddamn. Lore. Yeah, okay. So, oh, Alex Scott, did you put any consideration to me running the seasonal YCH we discussed in TMs the other day? Yes, I have actually. I'm considering maybe doing something for Halloween. Okay, so this is probably one of my favorite pieces that I've ever done, personally. I basically just made like this is for my old web series, Halcyon. Some of you may recognize this. Uh, this is like old. Like when I did this, I was still like I only had like maybe like 2,000 followers or something. But yeah, so this was for my old web series, which was like about humans and anthros living together, and I thought it would be fun to put together like a clothing system for the different cultures that were there. And I came up with 7 specific different cultures: the Wartsish, the Kalafan, the Sexish, the Koyish, the Tautol, the Usonish, and the Nidoitsipan, which were like all different like groups who were like living in this area. And I came up with different cultures and the clothings and how they would relate to those cultures and like thank you. It so like I back in the day when I showed this, I mean nobody I should at the time I was really sad because nobody cared. But like and like I talked to an artist who's a lot bigger and they were like, oh, these are pretty hats, but like no one's really gonna pay attention to these and whatnot. And so like after that, no joke, this is kind of stuff you eat up art books for. Yeah, no, you would love. Oh man, wait, let me get all my concept work real quick. Damn, I have like years worth of concept work, and by years I mean like 2 years. Uh, but yeah, so this was like, I'm still really proud of this today. So basically, these were all this was a clothing thing that I was planning to use just generally to figure out like, oh, what's this character gonna look like? What kind of clothing should I base this on? And so I created this. And yeah, in fact, some of you may even recognize this hat. Oh, don't mind that. I'm pretty sure that's the thumbnail. I can close that. Where are we? Here. Some of you may recognize that this hat is actually a Yuson hat. I bought so many like concept art books just for the outfit design. Yeah, clothing design is like my favorite thing ever. Gotta head out now, but it's a good one. All right, thank you, Crisbits. Have a good day. So yeah, so clothing design is like my favorite thing ever, and the fact that this YCH is like in some way people kind of just trying to see my original clothing design, so it's like it's crazy, because like, or well, maybe not trying, more like the Ushanka meets like a cavalry cap from the colonial era. Yeah, I kind of had this like idea in mind for what they would look like, but I'm really happy with like the how the colors came out and whatnot. Let me see. Where's the stream? Ushanka meets. But yeah, so like it's funny, like I was saying back then, that artist was like it's like pretty, but not sure it'll go anywhere, and I was like, okay, fair enough. And now that I kind of like I just get to do outfits, it's like it's really nice. Like it's made me really happy. That some people actively are like, yeah, can you do like an original, or like they're fine with seeing like an original design, like in the YCH, for example. This one is definitely more of a remix for sure, but I'm sure someday in the future I'll do more of these. But I have like, let me see, where's the stuff I was doing for New Yorkist, real quick? Concept art, concept art. No, it's Russet Quarter. When the finances doth flow, I will absolutely love to see you dress Alexander up in one of your worlds. Ooh, save it for New Yorkist, because New Yorkist has probably my best outfit designs, I think. So this is from Russet Quarter, which was like this was a concept doodle page I did for Russet Quarter, which was a series I was thinking of doing, but I didn't end up doing because I really want to develop it more in the future. But like, I did all sorts of clothing designs for this. So like I was thinking of like coin linen, where it's like maybe a place that doesn't have as much cloth, they would start using coins and like metals because that's what they have for clothing. Uh, Dude, I brainstorm sketches. I like this so damn much. Uh, but yeah, I love these. Like I did this mask design for the Usonians, who I adapted a lot of old ideas from my first web series that I liked, and then I brought them here. So the Usonians have like these masks that are made of like this malleable, indestructible material. So like it molds very easily, but the material itself it's like oobleck almost, like it's indestructible in a way. And so like each one has their own different culture, and they have different like protocols for what you wear, and like the mask signifies different things, or there's like religion, and like there's like a whole bunch of stuff that I mess around with. Like lamps as like a form of jewelry. Like this was like a whole thing that I wanted to mess around with. And then I did a bit more for russet quarter to malleable but resistance under pressure. Yeah, so it's like it's moldable insofar as you know like the techniques to mold it. So like under normal circumstances, it would just be like unbreakable, essentially. But yeah, so I did some like architecture designs and stuff like this. I've been doing concept art like this for a while now. It's one of my favorite things to do, but I also do really enjoy this, like doing YCHs and stuff. This is pretty fun. It's fun because it's like it's nowhere near as taxing as like a full commission would normally be. Let's see. Okay, so we have the color palette. The cloth is going to be a bit of a challenge. I know that. It's going to be a bit tough. So I think, no, this should be darker. There we go. And then the inner part should be a bit lighter. I'll probably do more streams. I'm probably going to do more of them on Twitch, just for like music reasons and stuff like that. But to be fair, I'm yapping so much that like, I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear the music half the time. Okie dokie. Let's see. Uh, Here we go. Oh, yeah, by the way, if anybody has like questions or whatever, like by all means, feel free to ask them. Here we go. Okay, got the look down. Oh, gotta extend the band up a bit. PN stream, but my attention's gonna be split for a few seconds, for maybe an hour or two. Gonna go a little quiet, I'm afraid. So procrastination to the last duties. No worries. I hope everything goes well. Oh, I forgot to do the eye. Okay. Anyway, back to the art speedrun. What color are her eyes? I don't remember. Chris, what color are her eyes? Ketchup hair color. Ash ketchup hair color. Minge. You showed me that to pick out the fit, actually. Oh, yeah, I did. And I promised I would game it. Alright, sure thing, dude. Chris, what color are her eyes? Are they also, like, blue? I don't remember. Is it the same shade? You see? Yes, they're blue. Okay. Alright then. I'll add in the blue. How long have I been streaming for? Like a half hour. Yeah, it's been like a half hour. Okay. Yeah, this one took a bit longer just because, whatchamacallit, the little takedown thing happened. That was crazy. I did not know that YouTube was that strict with copyright music. That's nuts. That was like instantaneous. Okay, well, I guess I know what to stray away from now on. Oh, okay, I see now. Right, okay. So this should actually be like this. Oops. And I think the stomach should be the part that's like kind of brightish. Yeah. Should probably saturate this a little more actually. Yeah, it's a bit nicer. So the color is basically pretty much done. Like this is the major stuff that really needed to be kind of dealt with, but generally speaking, still got a little bit more to do, and then it shouldn't take too long. And then after that, I'll get to Orion's piece, and I think I could probably do at least 2 or 3 of these today, like bare minimum. I like getting these all out like quickly. Just generally speaking, it's a lot easier. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this will be blue. Actually, hang on. Nab that real quick. Change this part up. There we go. It's much better. Oh, that's the hair. Go. Put that on. Okay, and then this should probably extend all the way up the eye, I think. Yeah, it goes all the way up. Actually, she's kind of like this, like where her eye socket is. Okay, perfect. Now the hair shouldn't be too hard to figure out. I mean, like, it's effectively just one color. This is a teeny bit more like burgundy. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Now the red might change a bit. I think the red is going to be a bit more orange for this one. Yeah, that looks nice. And then the blue is probably going to be tealed out a lot more. Or actually, it kind of looks nicer, more blue, to be honest. Alright, let's try that. And then, me grab this color again, and they'll just saturate it up a bit. Very lightly. Okay. I did the hair, I did that. I have to do some details, and then I can just color in the lines, I think. I don't think there's anything major. Oh, I forgot her tail. That's kind of a big deal. I had a feeling I was missing something. Has Chris said anything? No. Okay. Okay, so Orion is coming up next. Now draw her in a Milwaukee Brewers jersey. Milwaukee Brewers? Oh, baseball team. I don't really know baseball too much. This is actually a really nice color palette. The dark blue and the yellow works really well. Interesting. Okay, the blue is a little too contrasty, I think. A little bit too much contrast here. So I think I might lower this, darken it a tiny bit. Yeah, no, it looks better blue. That's much nicer. Okay, yeah, you can actually look at that now. I do like those desaturated blue gradients. Yeah, it works really well with the kind of orangey brownish red, I think. That's how you'd describe that. Okay, so tails in. Let me just and then add in the color real quick. There we go. Okay, now I can just merge all this. And then actually, I might add a gradient to the kind of beige-ish here, just a little bit, just to. This is gonna be tougher for this gradient. Actually, no, that looks fine. Okay, so then what I do is I usually just color my lines after. So this would probably be more of like a dark red. I think that'd make more sense. And then the hair would be more of like a burgundy. Orangey brownish is the scientific term. Hell yeah. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, and then I'll add in a bit of blue for the hat. And the bottoms. And probably down here too, actually, while I'm at it. Might as well. Okay. Details, right. I need to do the line details. This should be actually probably really fast. One, two, yeah, just the little stitches across the brim. Or actually, maybe just on the side. It doesn't really look great across the entire brim. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then on, yeah, and then on the coat. Loving the level of detail. Thank you. I'm really happy with how this one is coming out. think I'll do it like a dual stitch around here. Maybe like a little circle in between. And then I think I'll add, yeah, and then I'll add the final one just where the this part is. Oh, and then I'll probably add some of the X's on this. All right, perfect. I think this is good. Pretty much done. And so now I'm just going to add in the background, and then I'll add in the text, and then we're done. Maybe a bit brighter. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Let me try that, and let me try this. Because I did like how the red kind of looked. That looks nice. I like that more. What do you guys think? Blue or like... I kind of like this more. You mess around with it. No. Nothing there that immediately catches my eye. Yeah, I like this one way more. It looks more like a sunset almost. I can't really explain it. Okay. So we can... Pretty sure we can just delete this for now because I already have that saved. This is the background. Vaporwave sunset. Yes. That's what I was thinking too. Let me add in the legs real quick. Just like the shade of them. Okay. Let me get the refs out of the way. And then this is pretty much it. I think I'm going to adjust the color on this background circle a bit more, just so it kind of meshes a bit better. Oh, shit. Now the purple does look really good on it, though. Bit more... like that, maybe? Let's try this. See if that... No, the purple's a lot nicer. Okay. Alright, I guess we do in purple then. Let me just saturate this a tiny bit more. I guess we do in... No, still teeny bit too saturated. Perfect. Okay, text. This shouldn't be too hard. Let me see if Chris said anything. Nope. Okay. Too big. Probably 800 points. Yeah, that's good. Oh, it's a really nice color palette, actually. Okay, just merge that down. I'll probably have to do a water fringe on this, just so the text doesn't blend so hard with it. Teeny bit more. Maybe I can add white in there somehow. That looks okay. Doesn't really fit though. Maybe just like... Oh, damn, I do really like that blue. This looks really good. And maybe I just cheat and like put red behind it. Oh, yeah, actually that worked. Kind of. Okay. Uh... Hmm. Okay, out of curiosity, what would white look like on this? Ooh, actually. Wait a minute. Ooh, I kind of like that a lot more. That looks a lot better, actually. Hang on. And then I just merge these, and then these become the blue. Yeah, the white looks way more interesting, I think. Oh, shit. And then instead, I can do this. Actually, no, the red is actually pretty good on its own, I think. But I do need some blue in there to counterbalance, so I think I'm going to make this part blue. No. Hang on, I just need to grab this color. Like this. Yeah, and then it's the 3 circles instead of just the 2. I think this should work a lot better. Yeah, I agree. I think this is way better. This looks nice. I think I'm going to up the red on the coat just a tiny bit, because this is a little dark. There we go. Okay, that's perfect, I think. And like a tiny gradient here. Done. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, I think this one is done. I think this one is good for Chris. I'm going to save. Export that real quick. I should probably start putting the round numbers on them now. So this is Chris, and then R4. Love it. Well, thank you, Glog. Okay, so this is full. That takes so long to export. And then this is just no effects. Actually, wait. Here we go. So Chris, R4, no effects. Man, my fucking file names are starting to get really long. Okie dokie. Alright, and that's Chris's. And now I'm just gonna send him over, see if he likes it. And if so, then we're gonna move on to the next person. Let's see. Let me just send this over. Okay. Let's see what he thinks. God, I'm gonna be sitting here all day. Looks good. Alright. Anything needs changing? I'm probably gonna stop the stream around 5, or at least until I finish the first, like, at least, like, I want to do at least 3 today. That's how many I want to do. So, next up is Orion. I think Orion I have on Twitter. Yeah. Let me see, did Orion send the refs? Yes, they did. They did send the refs. Oh, here we go. Just minimize that. Orion. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so Chris is fine with that. I don't think he has any problems with it. At least not that he's mentioned. So for now, I'm just going to start with Orion. Okay, let's see. So this is a lot easier if person's in the stream, obviously, but I'll just DM them if not, because I work pretty fast usually with this sort of thing. Okay. Uh, let me see. Okie dokie. Color, turn that down. Let's see if they said anything. We on OBS? Okie dokie. Alright, no word from Orion. I'm assuming they're busy, so I think I'm just gonna get right into it. Actually, let me put out a quick teaser on Twitter for the stream real quick. Alright, let's post that. See how that goes. Alright, ready to start. Dragon, yellow, okay, lower at the bottom. Alright, I got it. Okay, I think I figured it out. So wait a minute. Did they say I could just do any design? I just want to make sure. Real quick. Be honored. Chill piece appearing on stream. Okay. I don't think they mentioned any outfit in particular. You can be creative with the outfit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I can do any outfit. I'm just gonna do what feels right. What makes sense. A lot of yellow, a lot of white. So this would also probably be yellow and white. Okay, I have an idea. I already have an idea for this. Ooh, okay. I already like how this is coming out. So I'm thinking of going with I like doing this thing for like dragon type characters where I like integrating a lot of like gold stuff, you know, because it's like stereotypical like dragon clothing, but I also it's also just really fun to draw, honestly. I like doing like coin kind of clothing. I don't quite entirely know how to describe this. Uh, but actually, you know, what fuck am I suffering? There we go. Here we go. Put the metal hip discs on a bit of a bevel. I think this would be a dimple, wouldn't it? Because this is going in. Bevel would be on the outside. Add in a little pattern in here, actually. I really like those beads that always hit. Yeah, I really like those. I think they're called sequins, but for this sort of thing, I don't know, because this is metal, so this would probably be something else. Okay, so, I have this kind of like almost ancient world Bronze Age type idea in mind for this one, which I kind of want to try out. No. Here? No. It's just here. Yeah. Yeah, I really like how this is looking so far. So they did say the character was male, but they wanted a much more feminine look. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Uh, ooh, okay, I really like how this is coming out so far. And I think I'll add like a bit of flowing fabric here. Maybe like, yeah, something really nice. There we go, much nicer on the side. I really like asymmetrical designs sometimes. Well, actually, no, I think I might add a bit of flare just for this one, because I think it fits well. Okay, perfect. Now they said male, so how would the chest work out? Oh, okay, never mind. I see it. Oh heck yeah, that's neat. Yeah, I really, really, really like this. I think I might interpret this in the future to something because this is a very nice look. I'm really happy with this one. Okie dokie. All right, I think I see how this is gonna work. So the chest is definitely gonna be a lot smaller. So probably something more like this. Which means, ooh, okay, okay, idea. I have an idea. I'm so grug-pilled right now. Okay, I have a good idea. So I think I'm gonna do this kind of like dual thing, but it's gonna be probably made out of these like coin thingies that I'm using, and I think that's gonna look really nice. It's like it comes off the side, and then, ooh, what if it's like a metal plate, like it's armor almost? I think that'd be cool. Let's try that. See how that looks. Clothing designs like that? Yes, this is like my favorite thing ever. I tell you, dude, I'm telling you, I love clothing design. Just making clothing is like so much fun for me. My man is cooking, thank you. I absolutely, yeah, no, I love doing stuff like this. In fact, if you guys are interested, I have a project coming up in mind soon, which, if you guys really like my clothing designs, you're really gonna like this. This next thing that's coming up. I'm not gonna spoil it, because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, but I'm super excited to work on it, and everyone I've spoken to about the general idea seems to be interested, and it's something I haven't really seen done before, so I'm pretty excited to give it a try. Genuinely half the reason I've been trying to learn drawing is good clothing design. It's hard. Um, it takes a bit of time to get into, but like it is totally worth it to figure it out. It's really fun. So, ooh, what if there's like a serpent or like a hydra or something on this? This is fun. I like doing this. This is chill. I like this. I might do more of these streams. This is really fun. It also encourages me to actually do it because sometimes I get like so distracted and then I just don't do it. The upcoming thing sounds insight. Yeah, it's gonna be clothing focused, but kind of not like the focus is the clothing. It's like about characters, but like clothing is a big part of it. Okay, I'll send a work in progress in a sec to Orion, see if they like this. But I really like this so far. Yeah, like a big metal plate kind of over the chest. And then I guess the scales would come in over the neck here. Yeah, I'm very happy with this so far. I've never really watched an art stream before. This is really cool and relaxing to me. I would totally watch if you stream more. Yeah, I used to do these like periodically, and by periodically I mean like once every like month basically. But like I had college, so like I had a lot of stuff to do. But right now I have the joy of being unemployed, so like it's honestly just really nice to, just kind of do something like this. But I mean, if there's demand, by all means, I'm totally gonna do more. The only problem I have with it is Twitter really doesn't like it when I like advertise them. Like Twitter is not happy. Hang on, that wouldn't be comfortable. Yeah, I see now. Uh, Twitter is not happy with like you say you're gonna do a stream and it just kills your reach. So like I would either have to be doing them frequently enough that it wouldn't matter, or like infrequently enough that I could just do it on Blue Sky for most of the advertising. That's the only problem I have with it. If Twitter didn't care, I wouldn't care. And by Twitter, I mean the goofy ass algorithm that they use. So I think this will be coins all the way up. Oh, okay, I really like this. I sometimes stream into an MTVC to keep myself on task. It's weirdly effective. Yeah, I think because like once your brain is like set on it, you kind of just do it. Because like I can't really get distracted with this because like I have people watching, which is good because like then I'll actually do it. But otherwise, I tend to get distracted kind of easily. I'd be doing way more if I wasn't as distracted, or at least I'd just be doing it more effectively. I think because like I do still do kind of a lot sometimes. Even I kind of forget to realize that. But there we go. Okay, I'm really happy with how this came out. Uh, I'm really happy with this outfit. This is a nice outfit. Uh, Arm's gonna stay the same. This arm is gonna have to change. I really hope they like this outfit because this is probably one of my favorite designs I've done so far. Like their character just feels like a bit angelic. Like I think it's like a nice. It's the kind of fit that like would be put on somebody who would probably have a lot of attention if this was like, I don't know, some distant Bronze Age time period empire where like dragon anthros were like a thing. I can see like a world where this type of outfit would be like admired. A couple triangles here. No, bit too much. Here though, no. Maybe over the ears. Yeah, over the ears would be good. Here we go. But yeah, I mean, if folks really like these art streams, I'm probably gonna do more of them. I appreciate that they're relaxing. I felt the same way sometimes. Like I'll just put on like a YouTube video in the background or something and whatnot. But I'm glad that they're relaxing. I don't remember if they said they wanted them to be shy. Let me see. They said the personality was like. Okay. I'm getting kind of shy vibes from this, so I'm gonna go with like a more shy look. So I think I'm still gonna keep a couple of the masculine kind of features. Like I'm not gonna go full femme, but I kind of want like a nice in between. The eyes should be a little prettier though, I think. There we go. Nose was bothering me a tiny bit. Maybe a little bit slimmer. There we go. Should be good. Oh, my elbow. A little blush. And then the nose kind of bridges up here. And then the horns will kind of come out. Right over there. Okay, perfect. I really like how this horn kind of came out. A little bit flat, but I can fix that. Okay. Sorry, I'm being a little quiet because I'm like really locked in for this one. This one is just super fun. I don't often do dragon characters, so this is a fun one. Okay. The neck will probably reach out a little bit more than I was expecting because this is kind of stubby. Okay, let's try this. It's a little bit too high. Make the head a bit bigger. Yeah, that should be good. Go. And perfect. Alright. I think this should be good for the lines. Okay, I really like that, actually. Block that in. Ah, shit. Hard part's gonna be erasing all this. It is a little complex in some areas. Actually, maybe not as bad as I thought, honestly. This ain't too bad. I like this kind of like Greek Athenian kind of vibe here. Bronze chestplate and everything. Here we go. Alright, perfect. Oh, right, I said I was gonna put the earring, didn't I? Just quickly. Okay, this part needs fixing. Done. Looking divine, literally. Yes, yes, that's exactly the word I was looking for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divine. Yeah, I like this kind of divine look. That's what I was looking for. I was like, I couldn't find the word. That's perfect, Mark. Uh, real Greek god, real. Yeah, this is what that. This is peak Hydra physique. You may not like it. This is the truth. Okay, my hand is starting to get a little cramped. The tail. I forgot the tail. I think I might make the fabric slightly transparent. Like, just barely. Very, very real. Hell yeah. I really, really like this one, though. I like how this one came out. Well, coming out. So the lines are pretty much done. Yeah, see, when I lock in, I get this done pretty quick. Shit. Okay, I didn't think this part through. Hang on. I think it's the angle I'm doing this at. This one shape is gonna elude me. Oh, damn. Oh, God. Alright, there's going to be a bit more noise, so get ready. You're probably going to hear some of it in the background. Construction is starting, I think. Oh my goodness, that is loud. Random weed whacker event? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but if it continues to be pretty bad, I'm just gonna go out. Like I might just end the stream because it's gotten kind of loud in the past, like really like painfully loud. So like if it gets to that point, I'll leave the stream. But like it's like 3 almost here, 3 or 4. Yeah, it's like 4 almost. So like by that point, like I think they should be done. Okay. Let me send the screenshot to the commissioner and see what they think real quick. Because I think the lines are done. So I like the gigantic tail. I'm really happy with that a little bit. Okie dokie. Alright, see what they think. I might have to define the shoulder a bit more here. Teeny, teeny, teeny bit. Okay. It's a little too rounded. Yeah, this is too rounded. That makes more sense. Okay, if everything is good, I'm gonna move to color. But for now, I'm just gonna add in the base real quick, and I'm gonna leave that there. And then if they don't get back to me in like a couple minutes, I'll probably just move on to the next piece. There we go. It's a nice shade of white. It's a good gradient. Okie dokie. Big tail never fail. Yeah, absolutely. I am a big fan. I am a huge fan of big tails. I'm very, very, very biased here, as you can see. So I'm gonna color it just a bit in advance, and then if they ask for changes, I'll just add changes. Oh, wait. Stomach needs the scales. Well, I guess these aren't scales. I don't know what you'd call these lines. I'm no biologist. Biologist. Okay. Uh, perfection. Yes. Okay, I'm really good. This is good, I think. There's some minor stuff that needs to be scutes. Is that what they're called? I didn't know that. All right. Much appreciated. I know something new now. Scutes. Yeah. Okay. So I think there's some minor stuff that I could probably correct, but like other than that, it's pretty much done. Thank God this character has a fairly like iconic, like simple kind of the wings. I'm missing the wings. I just noticed that. I should probably add those in. They're kind of like pterodactyl wings, actually. Like the finger kind of extends out, the claw. The wings, everybody knows what dragon belly lines mean, though. I actually have no idea. If you're referencing something I don't know. Okay, I think this. Uh, hmm. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to adjust this. Just this part. So it's more like a shoulder. Like when you say that more people, everyone knows, oh, I mean, just mean like when you say that I think more people would understand what you meant than if you said skew. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna know, like, if I say, like, scutes, I think you got a point there. No one's gonna know that, like, off the top of their head. Dragon line bellies just, sorry, dragon belly lines just is, like, more collective unconscious, I think. Ooh, okay, wow. Damn, okay, the wings came out way nicer than I thought they were gonna be. That's a lot prettier than I was expecting, to be honest. Man, they better like these wings, because I really like them personally. Damn, actually, they got a nice character. I'll give them that. Shit. They do. I really like how they look at the outfit, honestly. Like, I can't even lie. I really like these wings. I am gonna adjust the yellow, though, for sure. I think the yellow is a bit too yellow. It's a bit too pastel for this kind of look. I'm gonna have to orange it out a little more, I think, or just saturate it to a much greater degree. Don't do this to me. Size. Oh shit. That's the wrong layer. Okay, that's why Sai is doing that to me. Oh my god. This is the one thing I don't like about Sai. The bucket tool can be really annoying sometimes. There we go. The pair, Okay, let's see if Orion has said anything real quick. Nope, nothing yet. Any messages? No, nothing. Okay. It's just gonna stay on this then. Uh, Usually I color a bit in advance, just to save some time. Plus, like, if they want changes, I can just add them anyway. This is very precarious. Okay. So this I may have to... Yeah, much more like this, I think. And then blend very slightly with the rest of the body. There we go. Might need to be a little warmer than that, actually. Ooh, okay. Uh, that looks pretty nice when it's like orangey almost. Ooh, that looks really good from below, actually. I think I'll keep it from below. And then the bronze will kind of go on top here, I guess. The bronze jade. The bronze jade. I know him. He plays for the Lakers, right? Here we go. And then this will be the one part that's in bronze, aside from I forgot the earrings, too. How did I forget that? The bronze jade. Here we go. Nothing crazy. Actually, no, it should hang. Keep the synergy. The bronze jade. The bronze jade. The bronze jam. Okay, so this part will be bronze. And I'm not too sure what else is going to be bronze. Because the bronze is very overpowering as like a darker color, so it's going to be kind of rough to figure out where else it would go. Oh, actually, wait, that's like perfect. Almost. Hmm. It's not quite working how I'd like it to. That'll do for now. I forgot the tummy yellow up here. Oh, it's gonna be one of these pieces where the source keeps moving. Uh, hmm. So I guess the rest is going to be gold because that just makes sense. But I'm going to have to adjust the actual color of it later. This needs to be in Greek mythology so bad. I wonder why you'd say that. What an interesting thing to say. Don't worry, I feel the same way. I have for a long time really wanted to do like a series that's very mythos-esque in nature. Like I don't know how to explain it. I think New Yorkist might be that, like a kind of like something that has the aesthetic of mythos, but like kind of isn't mythos. Like I don't know how to explain it. I think New Yorkist will probably fill that niche for me though. Once I start doing it, would have paid more attention to Anthropology 1 if they were in it. Oh my god. Fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay. So the gold is gonna have to be adjusted for sure. More like this. Well, that doesn't look too bad actually. Damn, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it? I always hate shading gold. It's always like really fickle. Ooh, it's gonna be annoying. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these. And we'll conquer the seas for that. Duly noted. Well, that's not too bad. Hmm. What if I made it dark actually? Ooh. I feel like that would work in a different piece. Probably not this one though. What if I just kept it all bronze? Oh, actually that looks alright. Uh, hmm. Not quite what I'd like. Actually, yeah, that's pretty close to what I was thinking. Yeah, I'd collapse if they if they were in the Bronze Age. It's funny. Very funny. Another Bronze Jam classic. Ooh, I almost forgot my little logo thing for. So for context, if you guys ever see like an original piece of clothing from me, it's probably gonna have this little word mark on it. Hang on. All my original like clothing will probably have something like that on it. And I shall probably actually like lighten that a bit too. The bronze jade, yeah, I know. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Ugh. Oh, my spine. Sign my shirt, please, Mr. Calliope. It's not an original design. I don't want to. I already got hit with the copyrighted music strike. I don't need to be hit with another DMCA. I didn't make the shirt. I would sign it though. That's very flattering. Thank you. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. I'll see how I feel about this part in particular in a moment. Hmm. Okay, this part's gonna be a little tough. Probably gonna be some kind of like gold highlight. Yeah, okay. I really, really like this outfit. This is probably like my favorite outfit I've designed recently. Oh, I think they responded. Oh, mine's looking so good. I ask for a navel piercing? Yeah, okay, I could do that. hang on. Okay, Orion got back to me. They suggested adding a navel piercing, and honestly, I am 100% in agreement. I just don't know if it should be the triangle or not. Oh, Pythagoras. Okay, sorry, I had to. I think the piercing should be simple though, to not detract from the rest. So I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I have a gut feeling telling me that it should be kept simple. Like maybe like I don't know, like a diamond or something. Just enough contrast there. Damn, okay, this is really nice. Alright, let's see what they think. Triagonal. Oh, heck yes, be bronze though. Sure, why not? Gee, this is too cute. Oh, hey, Orion. Yeah, okay. If you go back in the stream, you're probably gonna see me fawning over this design a little bit. I'm super happy with how this is coming out. This is probably one of my favorite designs so far. Like, I've wanted to do this kind of mythosy kind of look for a while, and I haven't really had an opportunity, so thank you for the opportunity for this one, because, like, I don't often get to do, like, dragon characters. This is, like, perfect for this. Oh, God. Okay, the teal looks really good on that. Yeah, that's, like, perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. The yellow should climb up a bit. Yeah, the yellow should climb up a bit here. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to show that somehow. That's gonna be a bit tricky. Oh, I added the wings, by the way. Uh, and I'm kind of shocked that they actually came out as well as they did. I think it fits really well, but yeah. Add in the yellow back here, the wings. Okay, yeah, no, I take back the teal for the piercing, amazing silky books. Yeah, I'm super happy. I like this is like I think this is like the exact right amount of contrast that's needed for specifically this color palette. Oh, that looks really good. And then normal that a tiny bit. Yeah, perfect. What do their arms look like? I kind of set the ref aside for a bit. Okay, arms are all white. I'm gonna have to do a secondary gradient on the arms. Okay. Is this not alpha? There we go. Okay. The head and the arms are gonna have to be on a separate alpha, so I'll give them their own little thing. Then the tail and the legs will be on their own as well. Yeah, no, Orion, thank you. This one's really fun. We've had two really good ones today, actually. We had this one from Orion. Thank you, Orion, by the way. And we had this one from Chris. So this is two like really fun designs today in one day. This is fun. I like this. Hair is brown. I almost forgot. Okay, just merge that in this too while I'm at it. The teal. Maybe that should just be normal. That should just be normal. Is there anywhere else I can put the teal in the earring? Yeah, there we go. I had a feeling it was missing somewhere. Teal in the earring. So the eyes are going to be pure white, most likely, because I don't see a different colored sclera. Orion, now that you're here, is the eye color, like, properly yellow? Like, is that what we're going to be doing? Like something like this, I guess. Well, that does look very pretty, actually. Maybe more like this. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot nicer. Details, and I guess the rest of this for the horns would be... this is so cute. Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm having a lot of fun with this one. This one's actually like a blast to do. Uh, thank you personally, just for taking the slot, because these YCHs have been like a blast for me to do. How's this turned out? Oh, well, I'm really happy with how it's turned out as well. I'm really happy with it. Uh, thank you. Thank you both. I am gonna adjust the yellow on the horns a little bit, just so it suits this color palette a bit more. But dude, seriously, if you ever want to commission me again, please do. I really like your character. They're super fun to do. Ooh, wait, can I integrate this teal a little bit? Am I gonna have to color theory here? Yeah, okay. I really like that for the horns. Oh, that looks really nice. Uh, ears are gonna have to be a little bit different. Yeah, ears are gonna have to be on their own alpha. Shit. I forgot Sai does not like playing nicely with the bucket tool. Alright, let's try this. Elusive hue shift, yeah. There we go. That's like, or actually maybe from the outside. I like the idea that maybe like um, with dragons, color would be differential based on the actual, I don't know, some kind of genetic component in the scales that would cause them to form in different ways. So you'd have like a different pearlescent effect depending on the angle you were looking at the scale from. I have no idea how the hell you would actually put that like in a drawing, but I like the idea of it like the color and the hue shifting depending on your angle. Uh, those are words. Okay, so like you know when you see someone who like makes their Tesla like pearlescent, like it changes color depending on the angle. This is basically that. Is what I was thinking. And it would be cool if dragon scales did that. So like depending on the lighting or the angle you're standing at, it would look different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like doing stuff for like different species. Like I like giving them kind of like lore and whatnot. Like fun little details like that. Ironically, I think this is actually a really good starting color for the hair. I just want to integrate the teal into this somehow. Bounce it out a bit more. Or maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I should just try that. Mystic Chrome color in 2004 Mustang. Covert's beautiful. I know. Yeah. I think it's called opalescence or pearlescence or something like that. I don't entirely recall. I'm pretty sure it's pearlescence though. Okay, the horns are gonna have to change. The horns are a wee bit too yellow. Horns are gonna have to change. Uh, that's not a bad idea actually. Ooh, maybe they would like paint. Maybe they would like paint the horns a different color to give like some kind of cultural meaning. Maybe it like tells a story or something, and that's like a kind of jewelry that they would do. That'd be kind of cool. Do I have your permission to try that, Orion? If you want, paint the horns a bit. Uh, shit, something went in my eye. Okay. The head is eluding me a little bit. I think I have to lighten the head color just a bit. Yeah, the head is something ain't right here. Gradient's a little too. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I'm gonna try that real fast, just for fun, just because. Just out of curiosity. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, I really like that. I really, really like that, actually. Okay, Orion, if you're fine with it, I kind of want to keep the colored, like the paint on the horns because I think it looks really nice. And I think I'll adjust the hair color a tiny bit too, so that it's the same as the horns. Tiny bit darker, maybe. Perfect. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect. Okay, I'm really happy with that now. Let me move the refs out. And let me color in the lines. Perfect. Okay, this is great. This is really, really, really great. Oh man, this is so much fucking fun. Yeah, by far, this has probably been one of my most favorite designs. Dang, those runes go hard. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I really like how that looks. This has probably been one of the most fun streams I've had so far. People are actually like talking. This is chill. I like this. I'm probably gonna do more of these. If there's like actually like consistently people on stream, I'm 100% gonna be doing way more of these. And then I think I'll orange out the bronze parts a bit. The bronze jade. And then I'll darken the hair parts tiny bit more. This is a little too light. I like to say random nonsense. No, it's not nonsense. It's nice speaking. It's nice as like the person who's actually drawing this. Like it's nice to see that people are interested to see like what I'm drawing. Like that's fun. Like I'm still gonna draw, but like it's nice to see people like it. You know? Oh shit. This part might be a bit. It's the white parts. Yeah, like this is gonna be. Oh god. Okay, yeah. This has probably been. This has got to be like one of my favorite ones so far. This is really fun. This is such a cool design. Uh, God, yeah, thank you a ton, Ryan, for the opportunity to draw this one. This is great. Uh, there we go. I think that's perfect. I can't really. Okay, yeah, this is starting to make me realize that I'm actually really gonna like the big thing I was talking about earlier, that like thing I had planned. I'm really gonna like it. I'm never good at paying attention on streams, but this is definitely chill. Oh, I'm glad so. Okay, the yellowed parts are gonna be a little hard to entirely figure out, but I think that's good enough. Can't believe I'm wearing this. I mean, to be honest, if I had a fit that looked that awesome, I'd wear it. That's cool. I'm gonna completely toot my own horn. I'm really proud of this design. I'm like this is probably one of my favorite designs I've come up with so far. The gradients look so good, like a tan almost. Yeah, it's like it looks sunny. I don't know how to explain it, but like kind of like an evening sun, like just before it becomes orange. Uh, I could probably add some scale detail here and there. Like I might. Oh, thank you. I've I've had some trouble being proud of my art for a few years, but I'm trying to be like, yeah, this is nice, and I really like this one. This one is nice. You know, add some scales here and there, I think. Oh no, and the shoulders, it would look really good. The shoulders would be perfect. Uh, thank you both. So yeah, shoulders will have the scales, and then a couple on the knees, I think. So those would realistically be the parts that are bending. This is, I really like this. This one's making me like kind of giddy. This is fun. This one was really fun. Okay. Uh, Background circle, 100% is just gonna be teal. This is probably the easiest one. It's like the easiest circle I've ever been able to think of. Yeah. Okay, that's like perfect. That's really good. That's like a nice like, I don't know. Uh, she's a little bright. So I might. Well, he's a little bright. Sorry. Actually, I don't know entirely. I might up the contrast a tiny bit just to lower the brightness a bit. And then, yeah, that should work. And then I just have to add the bottom parts of the leg. Teal reel. Hell yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you guys like these, 100%, I'm going to be doing more. So, these are fun. Especially when, like, because usually when I do streams, most time people wouldn't be talking, which, like, is fine. But it's really nice if folks are, like, kind of interested and curious. This is fun. Okay. Uh, yeah, that looks a lot better. Text, text. Ooh, wait. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is like perfect for this kind of text. There we go. And I think the yellow works really well here too. Maybe just straight yellow, honestly. That's not bad. Is that like readable? Dang, that's clean. Oh, thank you. Can you guys like read that? Like, is that fine? This is probably my favorite one I've done so far. Like, I don't like picking favorites, but this is the one I think just color wise I've enjoyed the most because I've definitely done some designs that I've really had a ton of fun with, and honestly I've really liked doing all of them. I really like the color in this one though. Like this has been a really fun one. Uh, actually no, they've all definitely had their charm. Uh, but just like it as like an opportunity to do like this kind of clothing style, this is definitely this is probably the most fun I've had recently. Probably because I haven't done these YCHs in like a week or two. But I actually did a couple. Like this one was really good. I had a lot of fun with that one too. This one, ooh god, the colors on this one I was really happy with too. These three were for Lexi. She got like a whole like trifecta there. And then I also had a lot of fun with this one because I like doing like flowy fabric. But yeah, these two have been a lot of fun. So that's done. I'm gonna send that over to Orion. YCH. Orion, round four. Oh my god, round four. So yeah, I don't remember if it was Glog asking earlier, uh, if I was gonna be opening around five, but honestly, yeah, the answer is yes, I think. Like this is just really fun. All of them look excellent. Oh, thank you. Like I said, I really like doing these YCHs because they're not crazy hard, and just generally speaking, they're really fun. They're not super hard for me to do, and people generally seem to really like them. Wasn't me, but these seem popular enough. Oh, who was it? Someone asked if I was going to open them up again. Okay, well the answer is yes. Uh, that's the short version. Orion underscore round four and no effects. Would we expect these to be open again? Yes, absolutely. Like this one, for sure. This one has gone really well. They're still doing really well. As long as they continue to do well, I'm going to keep doing them because I have a lot of fun doing them. I like that I can create an idea that is very self-indulgent for me, and then people also really like it. It's cool. I love doing like clothing stuff like this. Uh, so that's two. Yeah, that's two. Uh, okay, who's next? I think I can do one more, and then I'll end up the stream. Done. Orion is done. And I think Super Boop is next. You definitely put plenty of detail to make them all feature. Oh, thank you. I was really against doing YCHs for a long time because I always felt like I couldn't do like enough for them. But after buying a couple myself and like actually like doing them, like I have a lot of fun with this. And done. Don't mind me. I'm just going to send this over to Orion, and then I think I'm going to start with Super Boop. Honestly, this is probably the best round so far. Like, I got a nostalgic one. I got this one. I think Super Boop is up next, and I think they said they wanted an original design too. Just whenever I get the chance to do like clothing shit, it's so much fun. For buying the slot, I absolutely loved doing this one. You have a lovely character. And done. Alright, I'm gonna DM Super Boop real quick. Then we can get started on the third one. Not gonna lie, YCH didn't always have appeal to me, lack of uniqueness, but you two them so well. Well, thank you. Yeah. So, like I said, I used to not really like them until I started buying them myself, and then I was like, oh, I get it now. Like I understand. Like, it's cool to have like a unique idea all the time, but sometimes you just see something that looks good, and you're like, oh, I want my character there. Like I get it. That's right. Super Boop is next. Let me DM them. But yeah, no, these are really fun. A lot of people seem to like them. They like and I like that I get to draw people's characters and stuff. Like it's really it's nice, you know. Okay, so I think Super Boob only gave me one ref, and that's perfectly fine. But did they ask anything for clothing? Uh, Most likely clothing details. Clothes just be simple, low-rise bikini bottoms, crisscross top. Low-rise, open in the middle. Okay, yeah, I can do that. So this one is basically an original design. Okay. Takes us some of the legwork kind of articulating an idea, talking to. Yeah, it does for sure. Like you just see something and you're like, oh, this is cool. Because I've actually had a lot of commissions where it's like I saw someone do something that was cool, and then I was like, oh, can I just have that, but like with my character? So like, I kind of really like doing these now. Super boop. Okay. I might have to censor this ref. It's not NSFW, but knowing YouTube, I'm not gonna take my chances. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so this is Super Boops. Nix. Okay. I think I have an idea. I think I can see where this one is going. Oops. Okay, so they wanted crisscross low rise. And then that would be cut in the middle. Okay, I can do that. Alrighty, so we're back to starting again. And I think I'm just going to do this one, then I'm going to call it a day. So the stream has been going on, plus the 20 minutes before they cut the stream earlier. 104 minutes, like almost like 2 hours now. So I've been at this for like 2 hours and a half, which is honestly pretty good pace for these. Okay, so did Super respond? Oh, hang on, Orion responded. Just responding to Orion real quick. All right, there we go. Okie dokie. Let's see. That has not felt like 2 hours. No, it kind of didn't. It went by. Well, No, it felt a little bit like 2 hours. I'm more surprised that my throat hasn't started hurting from talking this long. I thought it was gonna be way worse. Okay, so this is the kind of character I usually start with the head first because they have a very defined head shape. It's very triangular. So I'm gonna move this back a little bit so I can get a view of the head. Something something. Time flies when having fun. Yeah, no, this is a ton of fun. Uh, I've said it like a bunch of times, but I've had a load of fun doing this for sure. Honestly, if you guys want to share the stream around, like show your friends, like people who might be interested in this kind of thing, please do, because I really want to do more of these. Like this is a ton of fun. Like when I actually have the chance to do them. I've been having the chance way more recently, but yeah. If you know anyone who might be interested in my art style, by all means, please share it around, because it's definitely a big help to be able to keep doing these YCHs, because I don't have to just do commissions when I do these. Like I can just focus on these, and then I can go back to doing other stuff like the Lemanox comics. I know a couple people have been curious about. Which, if you don't know, I am working on a web series. It's also like kind of a whole ride here, but it lets me do more stuff like this in the meantime. Keep that in mind. Thank you. Oh yeah, and here's a little starship concept I was working on too, just for fun. This one is up on the Patreon, I think. Oh, that's right. I also have like a Patreon if you guys want to go and like support there. Uh, it's pretty much just a tip jar. Like, there's no promises for anything, but like I have so much stuff lying around that I'm like, everything I do will be posted there at some point anyway. But just generally speaking, it's a nice place to see some of the stuff I'm doing like a lot earlier if you're interested in that. I saw that sci-fi, my beloved. Yeah, I can get another view for it if you want, just real quick. Star Trek, if it was good. It's interesting you mentioned that. I actually, where is it? Oh my God, where'd it go? Here we go. So I actually use the Enterprise D as a reference for how big this thing is. Like, this is a really big ship. I went with the nacelle design because it just made sense. I just kind of like the nacelle design. You see it on planes a lot, but like, if this thing was to scale, the Enterprise D from Next Generation would be like, this big compared to it. Like, this thing is huge. Thank you. Yeah, it's really big. Like, it's huge. It was literally, it is the size of Manhattan Island. So like the TVU, which is where my web series over here takes place, uh, was literally designed to feel like you're on Earth. So like when you're inside it, you kind of can't really tell that you're in what they call a progenitory. So it's like a space station, but it's huge and it moves, so it's called a progenitory. Uh, just because like the surface area of it is like several hundreds of kilometers large. Because it's like about, I think what I wrote is it's about 8-10 kilometers wide, and then like, or maybe not wide. I think it's more like 6 kilometers wide, and then from one side of the disk to the other side, it's like 15 or 18 kilometers, and then there's multiple levels, like in between the disk at different levels of gravity that all spin at their own kind of consecutive rates. So like the surface area is huge. Like you kind of can't really tell you're inside it when you're inside it. Uh, but yeah, so like if you guys are interested in seeing more stuff like this, or stuff like this is all going to be up on the Patreon. This one I definitely got to post a lot sooner. This one's like a big cross section going over all like the different areas like engineering, Redwood, Angelino, and Tegan. There's going to be info on all of them, the decommission zones, that sort of thing. There's like a listing of everything. I was thinking about asking of the gravity of it. So I actually did think of that. I wasn't smart enough to calculate it myself, but I think I put it out to, I don't remember what the RPM was, but like, uh, the way this thing works is that it spins. So like the point of the disk is that the disk part is the part that's spinning, in a circle to keep gravity. And the reason they made it huge was because they didn't want any gravity dilation. So like you would throw a ball and it would kind of move a little too far if it was one direction. So it's huge specifically for that reason. The problem that they encountered though was that the further you go in, obviously gravity goes down because the RPM lessens, or is just like surface area to RPM is less. And so all the rings are actually moving at different speeds. And so like in order for one person to get here to the central ring, they actually have to go at certain times of the day because those are the times when those rings will be properly aligned, like for civilian use. So there you go. That's kind of how the TVU works. Uh, there are three parts actually, of the station that are like non-G, so like they have no G at all. That's the Rus, which is here, which is the head, which is where pretty much all the science teams and like the bureaucrats and politicians live. And that's connected by the neck over here, which also has alignment times. This is generally like an engineering section. Shuttle Bay 2, which nobody has ever used. Nobody's actually been there because like they don't know how to go there. And then the upper region up here, which is the Shulk nacelle, which sits between these two nacelles, which are the Gavit and Elizabeth nacelles, which are the ion thrusters that actually push this thing forward. So, like, for context, Manhattan, like, the geographical location would be, like this big compared to it. Like, that's the island of Manhattan compared to this place. Like, this is a really big space station. It took them about 50 years to build it in, like, the canon. So, and it's been stuck in the 90s like culturally ever since it left. Like it's been stuck in 1998 for over 100 years. So that's the lore there. Okay, back to the YCH. What was I doing? Right, the face, the head, the head, the head. The ears are gonna be tricky. I think this is, yeah, it's a shark. Shark ears are always kind of fun. I like this kind of pointed look. I've been doing this a lot more recently. The late 90s, my beloved. Yeah, I mean when I made the series, I kind of did it with the idea and intention in mind of like it kind of being like a 90s style sitcom where it's like it's meant to be funny and it is funny, or at least I hope it's funny because I hope the jokes land. But like uh it's also meant to be that way because like when there are serious moments, they hit much harder. And I generally prefer that. Because everything is just so like solemn and depressing these days. It's like I kind of wanted to do something that was just fun. With like there's a bit of there's a bit of depressing in there, but like it's just sad. Like it and then like the fun of it comes out later. But oh, I do like this hair actually. I really like this hair shape. For real, I miss the funny. I miss when things were funny too. I miss when things were just like lighthearted. I miss those days. Okay, I already really like this head. This coming out really fun. Like the look she's giving. Uh, ooh, she has gills. I didn't notice that. Well, I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? It's a nice little detail to add on. Haha, very real, definitely. Yep, real. I'd down the spot if anyone gave me that look. I'm honored I was able to create a look that would incite that kind of reaction. Text is gonna be fun. They said they wanted Chris, so I think what they mean is like they want like this, is my guess. Which isn't like crazy complex, but I might have to ask again just to be sure. Oh, I do like this shape actually. It's a fun shape. Ooh, wait, hang on. This is unique. Hold up. Hold up. Unique idea. What if it was something like this? I've never seen like a just circular hole like that before. And then it like comes off over the shoulder again. Maybe there's like a bit of water theming in there, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I've never seen anything that's just like a circle. That was accidental. I might keep it though. I kind of like that. I like that actually. I like that a lot. And then I'll probably detail this to be a bit more like. Now, what would water look like to like a shark person? Like, what would the symbol for that kind of look like? I don't know. It's a tough one. Guess it wouldn't be too different. H2O molecule? Yeah, maybe. I'll try that. See how that comes out, and I'll base the other designs off that too, maybe. Oh, that's kind of neat. A little bit. Ooh, wait. It triangles in. There we go. That's what it was missing. Like triangles in, and then the pattern continues on this side. Like that. Almost. Figure maybe something more straight on since they see it from within rather. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Triangles, yeah, triangles are really, really good, really useful shapes. No, like this maybe. It'd probably be like slick down a bit there. So structurally sound. Yeah, this is a well-engineered bikini. Hmm. Or maybe I should play into the triangles of it actually, because the gills are kind of shaped like triangles too. So maybe the shark would have like a bunch of triangles all over this. Strong to hold data in place. Fair enough. Ooh, I do like that actually. Not sure if I like it more though. It is very Art Deco. I'll keep it for now. Overlapping triangles, right? Yeah, let's try it out for a little bit and see if it grows. And then they said just simple low rise, so like low cut, which would probably loop around here, which means the shape of this one probably isn't going to be that different. Uh, hmm. The hair is going to be tricky here. We need to, maybe not actually. Looks a bit peculiar. No, maybe this one. I'll stick with that. This is a fairly simple design overall. They didn't want anything crazy complex, but I do kind of want it to look a little more complex, so I'm gonna add some stuff down here. Particularly, let me try something here. No, that makes it look like a pair of shorts. Uh, yeah, I guess this is not everything's gonna be super complex, but I think this looks good. Sometimes simple is nice. In fact, usually the simpler it is, the better it is, but okay, yeah, the tail is gonna do a lot of carrying here. It's a very nice tail design. I like that it has like these like spines on it. I think that's really neat. Okay, I'll send the commissioner the line work, and then I'll see what they think about it. This is from Super Boob. Sorry, Super Boop. Whoops. Freudian slip. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then I'll add a tiny bit more detail to the tail. Oh, wait, I didn't notice. They have like these like... Beat me to saying something about Freud. I didn't notice they have like this like design on their arms. I hadn't seen that. I could probably play into that a little. Yeah, there we go. There's the detail I was looking for. On the arm and then on the hips here. There we go. That's a lot better. I had a feeling I was missing something. And then over the shoulder a bit as well, I think. Okay. And then I think that should be good. Just generally for detail. Oh, I missed the ones on the tail. Just go around the turn like that. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe some clothing, some sort of for the tail. Those details kind of do more. That's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. Maybe I could do like a little thing here where it's like the triangles for the tail almost, like a little band, and it just goes across here, and then it has that overlapping triangle pattern maybe. I think that could be fun. It's got a lot of tail gear. Yeah, me neither, honestly. I've seen some like memes where they do like, oh, these are tail pouches, and like this is what tail pouches would look like, and but I don't really see it that often. I actually did in my old web series. I was showing a friend this the other day, actually. Uh, in that old web series, I actually because it like it's a world where like half the people are human and then the other half are Twi'lek. Uh, I messed with a lot of like different kinds of clothing design and techniques that would be like around these things. So like this is like the human version of their uniforms for like their civil protection because like they have like a pretty messed up environment. And then this would be the anthro version, so like the what they called Twi'lek essentially. And so like on the tail would be fully wrapped around and whatnot. The trip Yeah, the tail would be fully wrapped around in case of like a fire hazard or something, so the tail would actually have like much greater protection. And then the bag would actually be on the tip because I just personally thought that made a bit more sense because like if it was at the base of the tail, it would make sense, like it would be more like a pouch. But like if you needed something quickly, the tail you have full control over. You could just move it up to your hand instead of having to turn around and make yourself vulnerable and whatnot. But I don't know. This is like a concept I messed with like a couple years ago. I'll probably like redux it at some point. Okay, I think this is good for the lines. I'm gonna send this to the commissioner and see what they think. Actually, let me hit in the. There we go. Perfect. Oh, okay. I see now. There's like spots here and there. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Let me send this over to them, see what they think. So it doesn't seem like they're online right now, but I'm gonna send it regardless. And I think I'll just do the base for the color, and then I'll end the stream there, because if they're busy, they're probably not going to be getting back to me for a while. But that's fine. We got 2.5 basically out in one day today. I'd say that's a pretty good win. Smart. Yes. Smart. It's a very nice shade of red, actually. Just darken that. There we go. Perfect. Dark gray. Oh, that's like perfect, actually. Kind of already. It's a really good shade of dark gray. It's a little too unsaturated, though, for me. So I'll make it a teeny bit more saturated. Actually, I feel like the desaturation might have helped it here. Yeah, that's good, actually. And I'm thinking for the triangles, we can do this. Like a crisscross pattern almost. There we go. Then in between, it would probably just darken a little bit here. Like a gradient almost. I think that looks kind of nice. Or actually, maybe like slightly red, slightly pinkish. Maybe yellow. Maybe teal. Teal solves everything. I really like that on the tailbone. Yeah, teal solves everything. Let's try teal. Teal did not solve everything. Well, it looks alright. Awesome sauce. Oh, thank you, Mothman. Oh, actually, wait a sec. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Maybe it just all needs to be teal, and it's gonna look right. Teal is such like a useful color. It kind of does just go with everything, if you know where to put it. Yeah, okay, this looks really nice, I think. Or at the very least, I can shift it to a better value. A nicer value, maybe. Yeah, make this like yellow, orange. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm starting to feel this now. Okay. And then I just need to find the right hue that looks right with this. I think that works pretty well. Blue rocks, not biased. I see. Duly noted. And I'll put that as like a teal almost up here. There we go. I think that's a good look, I think. And then I'll just add in the white below. Oh, okay. Maybe not there, but here. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to put this up here, actually. And I think that should be good. Okay. I think I can't see anything too major that needs to be changed right away. Oh hey, the construction stopped. That's nice. I didn't notice that. Oh, it's perfect. Their eye color is already teal, so this is just like the perfect color, it seems. Okay, so now we have more space to mess with the reds, which will be in the little, like the little hip triangles here. I don't know what you'd call these. Just patterns, I suppose. Zebra stripes, maybe. There we go. Oh, that actually looks kind of sick. I can't even lie. And then the hands would have this kind of red, but fleshed out a bit more. I believe. Is that? Yeah, they do kind of have that going on. Defos, for sure. Okay, here we go. And then the fingers would be white. Yeah, okay. Fingers are white. This is like objectively like the best decision you can make with any character, just making the fingers a different color. It's like perfect. And then I think this is like a slightly lighter. Might be a little too light. It's very, very, very like tiny. It's almost not even noticeable. I need to saturate this a bit more. I see now. Okay. And then this pattern can probably just continue along the back. There we go. I feel like it's still missing something. I don't know what though. Okay, I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the hair, then I'm gonna call it quits, because I don't think the commissioner got back to me. No, alright, seems like they're busy. I'll just finish up the hair base, and then I am just gonna dip, because we've been at this for like 2.5 hours now. This is really fun though. I do like doing these streams. I'm definitely gonna do more. They're You guys seem to like them. I am definitely pooped now, but super fun. Alright. And I think that is pretty much done. Hang on, let me adjust the hair a little bit. Yeah. I had a joy doing this for sure. Ooh, wait, hang on. I've made a slight discovery. Okay, that looks way better. That's so much nicer. Okay, I'm gonna make some minor adjustments, but like generally speaking, I think that's pretty much it for today. I had a ton of fun doing this. Thank you all. This was a great one. Would love to commission, but I'm scared. Oh, my sympathies. Gosh. All right. Well, I think that's it. I think. I think that's a good spot to leave it. I'll probably finish this when the commissioner gets back to me, and I think I might do another stream for this at some point. But yeah. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for just watching, checking this out. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. If you guys really enjoyed this, just, leave a like, check out my other videos. I've got a Patreon up, as I think I mentioned earlier, but like, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, just feel free to check out more of my stuff, and if you guys like these art streams, just say. All right. Oh, of course. All right, well, and that's that. Thank you all for the well wishes, and I am gonna head off. This was really fun, but I am super tired. All right, see you guys.